Hello again. I'm sure that we've all noticed how the expression illegal immigrant has rather fallen from favour in recent years. Indeed, even the very word immigrant is now thought to be a bit off, and immigrants are invariably described as migrants. I enjoy this playing around with language and get a lot of pleasure from watching people try to alter our perception of a situation rather than make any attempt to alter the situation itself. If 50 years ago it had been known that tens of thousands of illegal immigrants were entering this country quite openly and with the tacit consent of the government, it would have caused an uproar. But by relabelling this state of affairs as Britain allowing vulnerable refugees to seek asylum here, our perception is greatly altered, and what would once have been seen as a scandal is thus transformed into a praiseworthy humanitarian project. If you talk of illegal immigrants to many people, they will soon catch you up and claim that it is not illegal to enter this country to claim asylum, and that calling such people illegal immigrants is both unpleasant and untrue. Most of us go along with this polite fiction because it's easier than rowing constantly about it with other people and indeed looking like a racist bigot. But every so often something crops up in the newspapers which blows a hole in this theory about it being illegal to hop across the channel to claim asylum. We saw such a thing happen last week when an Egyptian called Reda Hamoud Abdjarubu appeared at Salisbury Crown Court, where he was sent to prison for 3 years and 2 months. He was convicted on 2 charges. One was assisting unlawful immigration to the UK, and the other was attempting to enter the country illegally. He may be seen in the thumbnail to this video, and in the description to this video I give a link to a news item about him. He was arrested last July when a border force vessel intercepted a boat containing 50 people, which he was steering across the channel towards his country. Nothing exceptional about that, nothing at all out of the ordinary. An inflatable boat containing 50 people, and he happened to be at the rudder. These charges do rather give the game away, though. If he was, as he has been convicted of, assisting unlawful immigration to the UK, then it follows, as night follows day, that the 50 people in that boat which he was steering must have been illegal immigrants. They were part of the unlawful immigration to the UK that he was convicted of assisting. That boatload of people all went on to claim asylum in this country, and yet we know, because of the decision of the court, that they were trying to enter this country unlawfully. We know too, because of the other offence of which he was convicted, that it is against the law to attempt to enter this country illegally. All the 50 people on that boat were plainly and indisputably illegal immigrants, and yet only the man who was steering it has appeared in court. This was a typical small boat of the kind which is commonly seen trying to reach Britain, and every single person on that boat could in theory have been arrested and charged. In the description to this video I also give a link to the government website, which tells us that another 872 people entered the country in this way yesterday. There is a crisis with illegal immigration, and whatever else those 872 people may or may not be, whatever their motives were in embarking upon those journeys, there is not the least doubt that they are all illegal immigrants, and could all have been arrested as such and charged with that criminal offence of attempting to enter the country unlawfully. I think we all know, though, this isn't going to happen. It might be helpful, though, if we stopped trying to glamorise the issue and started calling things by their proper name. This situation is a problem with illegal immigrants rather than asylum seekers.